Hello everyone in YouTube, what's going on? I'm back again showing you what's going on. I'm actually laying my track down right here now. I've actually got from this point right here all the way down. Let you see it that way. Come over my crossover right here. Goes over to the turnout, comes back around, goes to the back. And I've got from this turnout right here and this one little tracker here on the second tracker here is done from this point all the way back around. And right there from that turnout it comes straight, goes into that turnout. The other tracker here comes across the crossover right here and comes up with this with the train. Yeah, she had to stop on me. Come all the way up over here over my lift outs. And she actually comes this way, comes all the way up to this point right here. So from right there, all the way back around to that point right over there. So let's try this again. And I got the switcher here working. It comes up on this track and goes over there. Voila! When I put my turnouts in, I drilled my hole and I got this little piece of metal right here to keep it in place and all that. This right here is going to come off, and then we'll have the switches underneath the layout. Got back underneath here too. I got to finish the one from there going into my yard, but from underneath comes around over to that Y turnout right here. From here all the way around is done. I still got to solder my rails. I might not solder my rails, but I'm definitely going to solder wires coming underneath to my main bus wires to feed the whole layout. Let's see. I've got all my track right here. Let me get you up this way so you can follow the track a little bit. So up that way, here's this one that comes up. And then I got these two right here, which comes all the way around. And where I got my rail joiners at, trying to get focus here. It's going to be kind of hard to do. One's here on the straight pieces. They lined up pretty good, actually real good. Over here's another one. And as I come around my corner, my curves, I didn't cut them off even, and I learned this from someone else. I liked the idea, and believe it or not, I think it turned out pretty good. As you see, one is right here, the other one's up here, here, and here. You see one's right about here, and one's right up here. She turned out pretty good, I think. I might solder them and I might not. I'm not sure just yet. The other piece, I can't even see. Oh, that's a good track layout. I got one here. Next one's here that you can actually see it pretty good in the camera. One here, one here. You can actually see the rail joiner on the outside edge right here. Then I've got the one that's right here. Where I come into my turnouts, they're actually flush across, and then there's a piece that came over that was longer. And that was pretty good. This is an old piece of tracker here that I used. I got one here, one here. So basically, the tip of this right here, and at the tip of this one is where my two rail joiners are. Instead of being even, they're separate, and I think the train glides across it pretty good. I got my little rubber rail joiners on this part right here, from the back track to the front tracker here. I'm not sure if it's going to actually do anything as far as having a reverse loop or anything. I think where I'm going to have my reverse loop is where I'm going to go into my attic and come back around over in the yard. I think that's where I'm going to have my reverse loop at. But I got these right here. I'm going to have another one on this turnout that I got there, where it comes over to this next turnout, which is going to be somewhere in where it's at right now, maybe back this way a little bit more, where my knife is at right there. But she's turning out pretty good. I got them all nailed all the way down. I think she turned out pretty good. But I know I'm going to have a couple bridges here and all that, so I know I'm going to probably have to cut something out and do my bridges somewhere over in this, either here or somewhere here. I'm not exactly sure yet. But I do have a bridge that I'm going to be putting in. But as you see, my cars work pretty good. Coming around, not falling apart or anything, or coming apart. I almost lost control of it. And I did. I picked it up by accident. Turned out pretty good. That part right here is actually level from where my 30-degree crossover is. Back this way is actually level. And it's actually level from the front track as well as the back track. According to the drawing, it's supposed to be, I think, 2.5 inches tall. And I think that's pretty much what I've got. And then I start going uphill on this one. And these two back tracks right here go downhill, as you can see. So she's coming along pretty good. Before you know it, I'm gonna have some trains running on this thing. But anyways, I'm gonna go up there and solder my wires on each one of my flex tracks. So 3-foot piece, I'm gonna probably put it in the middle, have it down. Next piece somewhere in the middle, maybe near the end or something. There it is. Drop the wires down. This is actually 2 pieces of flex track right here, from the 30-degree crossover to where I stopped at up there. Wires coming off this feeding down. Same with this right here. My turnouts, I'll probably have my wires feeding down too. I think that's end up how I'm going to end up doing it. Instead of soldering the little rail joiners, I could solder them, but they I don't know, I might still do that, because I'm not getting my power from these, I'm getting power from the actual wires that's going to be on each individual piece of track. So I think that might work out for me too, and if something does go wrong with a piece of track, it's just a matter of pulling that piece out, and I don't have to unsolder or anything. But I still might do it. Depends what type of mood I'm in. But she's coming along pretty good. I've got to finish from these right here down. I'm gonna have another turnout coming to meet this one, another turnout that you see there, another one on the other side of it. So when I'm on this track right here, that turnout down there will get me back on the back track, and if I'm on this one and I want to get over on this track right here, then this right here will give me onto this track going down. Then I can actually hook back up and get back on that turnout to get me back on the back track if I wanted to do that. And then I've got all my tracks or turnouts actually are number 4s, except for this one right here, which is number 6. This is off my old layout. This is pretty much going where she's at right now, and then I'm going to take it from here, going around, going up to that section up there that's going to eventually go through into the tunnel, and then go around and come meet back over at the at my yard. But basically from here all the way around underneath on the back side of there, which would be underneath of this, I've tried my cars, everything's working pretty good. It's just a matter of getting the locomotive on it and then run them backwards and forward and over to there, coming around up to that point right there. I'm done. And on the upper track, I'm from here all the way around, back up here, coming up here. Now this right here is going to be, I'm going to have something, might have a little building that's going to overhang the front side right here, as well as a little bit on the back side, with maybe a car dropping off here. And then when I'm got trains running, I'm gonna have a turnout right here. If I have a car sitting here to get into that turnout or into that dead end, I can actually switch my cars coming across here to this track, coming into the first track right here, coming around and going to that turnout and keep on booking. If I come from that way, I can have them come up here, stop it, take whatever cars I need in there, pick whatever I need up, and then come out. But this one here is just basically going around in a circle pretty much, other than where I'm going to have from here coming out. And like I said, I might have 1 or 2, maybe 3, I don't know yet, a little businesses or something where I need my track to come to. And then this turnout that's not here yet is going to go straight underneath, and it's going to go near the back over there, near the wall almost, maybe about 2 inches off. And I'm going to have 2 tracks coming out, going through into it, and actually I go through this wall, go back through the other wall back there behind the cabinets, or beside the cabinets, come into my attic, come around, tie into my yard. And I think this is where my reverse loop is going to end up being, is from that back track right there to where my yard comes in over that way. Because the original drawings, since I got this one right here coming across, these 2 tracks coming across right here, come down to a turnout, comes across to my Y, and the track that I haven't ran yet goes into my yard. So I think where she comes into my yard over that way with the bottom track over there, it's going to end up being a reverse loop. So I'm definitely have to put my my little plastic rail joiners in, and then take I got my Digitrax, my original Zephyr unit. I think I read something about where I can actually use that. Yeah, right there. I think I read something about I can actually use that as a reverse loop if I had another power pack. And what I've got that my wife, actually my wife gave me money and all that, and whatever I had, I got this right here, and I'm supposed to have up to 120 addresses. Wow, won't have that many on here. See, up to 999 turnouts. Haven't used it yet. I've opened it up, took a look at it. One thing I was disappointed about, and that's not having the power pack for it. But I think I have a power pack that will give me what I need. As you see, never been opened and all that. Still got everything. Got this right here. I had to figure out what this is. I could never open it up to use it yet, but I eventually will. And then like I said, I'm going to use this for that. And I think for the price they asked for it, you would think they would give you a power pack with it for free, but they don't. So I think I've got a power pack in this mess right here. Or what did I got? I think it's right here. No, this ain't the one. I got a big power pack somewhere. I think I got it back over in my little trash pile. Or my goodie pile that I need to clean up. But she's coming along pretty good. Slowly but surely, I'll get there. I'll start adding my wires to feeders. And since from here coming around to here is 1 3-foot section, I'll probably solder my wires on this side to keep them underneath here, so they won't affect underneath the track underneath. And this track right here, I'll probably put them underneath right here too, so it'll avoid the track underneath here. I still gotta add a couple of pieces of ties here. My road bed right here going into my yard to another turnout there, and then a whole bunch of turnouts over there, because from this section right here, actually pretty close to from like where this little blue top is, across, it's supposed to be my yard all the way back to that wall. And then I might take 1 or 2 tracks up over here where these little old pieces of track used to be at right here, and then leave the rest of it accessed, just in case I want to do something with a mountain or something and block it up or something, and I'll be able to get access to get underneath here. Not sure yet, haven't thought that far ahead. But as you see, this one still got thumbtacks in it, and I'm actually pulling them up, and then I'm actually pull the thumbtacks out, and I'm actually using nails. I knew I'd get it out, but I actually started from this wire right here, and then I came across, did all the track underneath, did all the track work on the back section here, brought it all the way up, did all this right here first, did the back tracker here so I can put my turnout in it, and then I added, and I already had this up to this point right here. You can see the different colors because you can see where I stained this right here to make it look antique, rustic, compared to the new track, which I'm going to do that too again. But from here to here, I had a piece of old flex track that worked out good, and after I got my turnout in, then I put this in, and then I started back up, went all the way over, and from here to this turnout is an old piece of track 2, and then from in front to my 30-degree crossover is an old piece, and everything else is new. Trying to use the old pieces for little small stuff if I need them, and use the new stuff for the rest of it. I think I've got 5 more pieces over there, 2 more pieces right here, so I might have to buy some more flex track to finish this out too. I know I need to get another turnout, a left hand turn. I might have to get over there. I wish I had a lot more patience to do the hand laid turnouts, but I don't think I have patience for that. Maybe one day in the future I might find the patience. But I think she turned out pretty good so far. But like I said, after I had this turnout, after I put this piece right here, the turnout, and this piece in, I added my crossover, brought the piece up, and then I started back from this direction and went around, all the way back around on this side up to here, across my lift out. I might even have it where it just folds down, drops down or something instead of lifting out. And then when I got to this turnout, I added this one piece in, then I added this piece in, took this up to where it stopped at with the one piece, and then took this right here all the way up to where my turnout was at. Put my turnout in, joined this together, and then I put the track that comes to a dead end on there. Then I picked back up from there to there, and then I got my other piece from here to there too. So what I'm going to do is jump back here, finish those 2 pieces up, come around. This I'm going to have a turnout here, another one, this ain't the right one, but another turnout close to here. Just going to tie this one into here. Might have to move it back. Might move it back this way or something, I'm not sure, but it's going to be somewhere in this area. And then it's come down, this one will go around. I need to finish it, put another turnout right there. It takes me into the back area. Then I'll take a piece there, add it to here. Might have an old piece that I can probably use for that, because this is going to stay here. Then I'll join these 2 together and have that one coming out, and I'll have this one coming around. And as you see how long this one is and how this one here is, they'll stay like that. I'll put the rail joiners on them and continue my turn around, and I'll come around, put the turnout in, then I'll tie these 2 back into my turnout. Once I get my 2 tracks coming around here, I'll have my turnout right here, and then I'll add a little short piece of old track probably in between these right here. And then I'll have to do my cutting on all this right here for my lift outs. And I still got to cut this right here off with the line that says cut. Got to cut this right here off so it doesn't overlap the bottom part. And I'm gonna cut the back off right here too. And then I'm gonna cut this right here off too, right here. But all in all, she's turning out pretty good. Hope you enjoy it. And have a good one. Keep the awesome videos up, y'all. See ya.